Hey y'all, I am back and I have a whole lot of stuff to do. I went to Las Vegas to lay my father to rest, and today is Saturday. I got in, my flight landed yesterday, and when I tell you the experience coming home was mind-blowing, to say the least. I sat next to a young lady who educated me about neurodivergence. Never heard of the term before, but it is a collection of conditions that create a spectrum, including ADHD, autism, OCD. There's quite a few of them, and we just had this very, very eye-opening conversation. One of the things that was an epiphany, was my aha moment, when she began to explain to me how people who have ADHD and autism view or demonstrate their role in relationships with people. And she said something that caused the light to come on with regard to my son. And I could not believe the immense connection that it created for me to my son. Even though he wasn't there, I literally felt this emotional connection to my son, because it made me realize something about my child. He'll be 31 years old this year. And I'm learning so much about my kids in their adulthood, because they respect me enough to try to teach me about who they are. They don't just live their life. They want to make sure that I understand who they are, their personalities, their likes, their dislikes, triggers, things like that. And I've been learning so much. I cannot tell you how just my life as I saw it is so different now. But I'm going to be showing it to you. I'm going to be showing you the things that I learned, the things that I've discovered about myself. I'm going to take you on this journey with me as I continue to explore, continue to connect. I'm excited, but I'm also anxious, because based on what I've learned so far, I'm just like, my brain is just blown. And the anxiety comes from how much more can I learn? Not just about myself, but just about life, about people, about my reaction or lack thereof to things, situations, and how they actually tie into the neurodivergence, how they actually tie into what makes me me. And it's so funny, because when you live your life and you notice things about your personality, you notice things about yourself, but there isn't a name for it, or there isn't an explanation for it, you just assume, okay, yeah, I'm different, but you know, it's not a big deal. But when it's labeled and you start to understand that the peace you are aware of is only a small portion of what makes that thing a thing, you become hungry for knowledge, but you also, I think there's a little anxiety because you're learning about the things that fall into that category, and I'm okay with being different. But then you start to wonder, well, dang, how different am I, And that doesn't bother me. It just intrigues me. And the anxiety is, am I going to understand it? Am I going to accept it? Will I process it well enough where I don't reject it? There's like all these things that's just kind of going around in my head. I'm drinking chai tea. While I was visiting my stepmom, she is hooked on vanilla chai. I've always been a lover of chai tea, but I drank so much vanilla chai when I was down there with her, less coffee, that it was kind of nostalgic to wake up this morning and have a cup of chai tea and think about the conversations that we had. But for the sake of progress, I'm going to end this vlog, if you can call it that, here, just to close out the whole, trip, travel, etc. And we're going to start anew. What that looks like, I'm not 100% sure. Today, I have so much to do. I do need to clean. I didn't clean before I left because my husband was here. And I figured if it's anything needs to be cleaned, he'll take care of it. But I need to clean because there's certain areas of the house that I like to have a certain way before I start my week. I have laundry to do, not a lot, but definitely enough. I have clean laundry that I have to put away. I have to get myself ready for work on Monday, even though this is Saturday, because tomorrow I purpose myself to be 100% self-care. I'm getting back to not doing, because I had my wellness sessions on Sundays, so that kind of disrupted my self-care day a little bit. So I'm getting back to not doing anything except for the things that heal and nurture me on Sundays. So today I have to absolutely get all of my chores done. I am going to put that pressure on myself because there's no reason I can't get it done. So I have to make a list. I want to go out, but I don't know if I will. We'll see. It depends on how tired I am. I'm a little jet lagged because of the time difference, but also because the day before I left, I only got a handful of hours of sleep. And during the time I was gone, I didn't rest well. I've been in a lot of pain, primarily because of the way that I've slept. And then the night before I got on the plane to come home, I did a repeat of the same thing. I only got a handful of hours of sleep. I had to be up at 3 in the morning to catch my flight. So, one of the things, so I have to clean, I have to do laundry, I have to put away the laundry. I do need to get some grocery items. That's the part that I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to go to the grocery store, if I'm going to just do a grocery order. I definitely have to make sure all my meds are packed up for the week. I'm going to be sharing, y'all, because before I left, I ordered some diamond dots. And the videos might be boring to some people, but I think I'm still going to do it. So it'll be for those people who like to watch stuff like that. And it'll just be me doing the diamond dots. And I'm going to play, it'll be quiet. So I'll play music as I'm doing the diamond dots. And I don't think that the video will be more than 15 minutes long. So that's what I'll do. And I'll label it that so people are not confused about what's going on. So laundry, put away laundry, clean up, groceries. I need to create a list. Well, I need to create a to-do list, and I need to create a list of video ideas, because I have a lot of video ideas in my head that I've been thinking about since before I left, up until this morning. So I need to write those down so that I can create a concept around it. I do need to make sure that my most if not all of my tax stuff is situated. I just need to review it one more time, and then I need to send the link to my tax preparer so that she can go ahead and start working on our taxes. I have two more trips coming up, so what I have to do is the one that's coming up first, I need to make sure that everything is taken care of for that. I just thought about something. Yeah, I'll check that in just a second. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end. And thank y'all so much for being with me on this journey. And I will keep you posted. There will be more information coming with regard to what I have going on and what I have coming up. So, bye y'all. If you're not already a member of the Fetch fam, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and download that app, scan my QR code, and get to scanning those receipts. You might as well take advantage of it. You're already spending the money. The receipts translates into points, the points translates into cash, and you can redeem that cash via store card or cash card, or you can donate to charity. Well, all right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, but you know we don't do so without saying, love yourself, love somebody else, and until next time, y'all take care. Bye.